Good morning, friends. So I have this globe here. Sometimes I like to look at a globe and just think about all of the people that it represents, people all over the world. And I like to think about what I might have in common with people all over the world, even if we may not speak the same languages, because I'm pretty sure that people all over the world still laugh, maybe like I do. They like to play like I do. They might sing better than I do. They might love in a lot of the same ways that I do. But I'm also reminded that there are people all around the world and right here in Columbus who have a hard time finding good food to eat, but like food that's safe to eat, or water that's safe to drink, or they may not even have a safe place to sleep at night. It might be hard for them to find a safe place to live. So that's what I think about when I look all around the globe. Now, we know that Jesus sent his disciples, he told them to go out into the world and share God's love with whomever you meet. And that's what happened. The disciples started in one little place, and then they went and they told somebody about God's love, and they told somebody about God's love. And now people all over the world know about God's love. Now, we still have some work to do. We can't just leave it up to people that we call missionaries to go out into the world. And so you've been hearing folks in church the last couple of weeks talk about missions that we support around the world. And I was going to show you. So this is where we live, Georgia, right? So we support missions all the way over here in places like Poland. And let me see, Ukraine was right next to that. I think there were some down here. Where was it? There was a South Sudan. Where'd it go? Do you see it? It's further down than I thought. I went and found all these places earlier, so I knew where they were. But we have missionaries all over, and we send money to them to support what they do. But now sometimes it's kind of nice to share God's love with others in person. And so that's what some of our friends here today are telling us about. We have folks from our church who went from Georgia, where we live, and they flew down here to Guatemala. It's right in this little area, right in here, to go be missionaries, to make sure that people knew that God's people loved them. And because sometimes it's easier to understand God's love when someone is sharing you person to person. You know what that love is about. So today we're hearing some great stories from our missionaries who went to be in Guatemala to learn that there and to meet people who laugh just like they do, who sing just like they do, who cry just like they do, and who are hungry just like we are. So this is why we're staying in worship today. So when we leave this place, you're going to go back to your seats and stay with us to hear the stories that folks are getting ready to share. All right, are y'all in? Yeah, all right. Let's close our time together with a prayer. Repeat after me. Dear God, thank you for loving us and for your disciples all around the world. Help us to share your love with others, not just at home or at school, but wherever your people live. And all of God's children say, amen.